So good about SVS. This is satellite media. Eventually Ben. It looks as if the Biafra struggle is gaining ground. Even government in exile have been recognized by Yahoo News. Because you can clearly see Yahoo News carrying the news. We understand that this is not the first time we'll be seeing recognition of Biafra globally. During the war, there were so many countries that recognize it. But look as if this is a renewed struggle, and we are seeing renewed hope in this current struggle.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble self, that Biafran evangelist, that we continue to air my view in the angle and in the axis of truth. Now listen and listen good. I give God the glory who gave Simon Ekman the spirit, who gave Simon Ekman the 1,000 and the 1 million man wisdom. I give God the praise who brings somebody like Mazen Namdekano in order to trigger the spirit, to awaken the sleeping dog. You understand? You know, the issue of Biafra is already died down, done and dusted in the mind of so many Nigerians, so many Biafrans, people in the world. Because when it was written, I could remember, as at that time, I was part of the Masob in Wazirike time. And which at the end of the day, Wazirike sold us out and concur with Nigerian ideology. And he laid down the plate and he forget about it. And the one in his hand, he broke it.
Don't forget that even recently, we saw the foreign minister of Russia saying that UN and countries of the world should respect self-determination.
That is what I'm saying. I say when the man broke the remaining broken bottles and the broken plate that was in his hand and everything lie low. Glory be to God for raising somebody like Mazen Namdekano, who woke up the spirits. The dead, Bible said in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, there were so many bones dried inside the valley until one day a prophet who has what it takes to revive those dry bones arrives.
Who do you think is making Biafra to achieve this feat?
Who
do you think is making Biafra?
Mazen Namdekano, the president, our prime minister, Simon Ekman, and the COS, Ngozi Orabeze, and the other diasporas that don't want to show their face or show their name, but in the other hand, they are supporting. And I will not forget to use this opportunity to make mention of the men on the ground.
No, let's not leave that area. I don't know anything about that.
The men that are making it possible for us, somebody like me, to walk freely in my father's house. And I want to tell you again that spirit that has been working, and when the spirit was working, I told you people here that this Biafra operating this time around is spiritual. Because spiritual controls the physical.
Maybe that's why we saw it.
And that is why you are seeing Yahoo News carrying the news of the spiritual Biafra that is coming to the physical Biafra. And that is why today you see the Prime Minister from Russia coming out to speak about Biafra. And remember, Russia was one of the countries who used their chemical weapon wickedness to damage the Biafra during the Biafran war.
So it means they are seeing the truth now.
They are confirmed the truth. You can only hide the truth or bury the truth for some days, in 2 days. Then after the 2 days, the third day, the truth will rise. And when the truth will start speaking, lies will start dying. When the light starts shining, darkness will start to go. Because there is time for everything, and there is time for to produce a product, and there is time for that product to expire. Biafra with Nigeria, amalgamation in a crooked, in a lying, in a biased way joined together have expired. And today you are seeing it. The truth is coming. There are darkness. And then Biafra is the light. And darkness you can see Nigeria don't expire. And it has expired. So that is why you see issues of Biafra flying all over the world. Today, from the people that even partner to the destruction of Biafra are now welcoming Biafra.
But
Russia, America, even the British now. I could remember there was a time Nigerian government went to visit King Charles. What did the Charles say? He said the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they have washed their hand from it. That is to tell you the light is shining away the darkness. So as it is now, don't you see what happened in the National Assembly, in the House of Senate? For the very first time, for the case of Humphrey Nwosu, don't you see what happened? For the very first time in the history of this country, the senators, the eastern politicians, to walk out of the house.
What does that signify?
It tells you that the spirit of Biafra has taken over them.
So that is the implication.
That is the sign, that is the message, that they are now concurring on what I am saying and what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already said.
So they are submitted to Biafra.
Why not, if not? Because a broken bottle has no metabolism.
Maybe you need to explain that for purpose of those that
you can ask Encyclopedia or Google, they will explain it to you better. A broken bottle has no metabolism, and it can never be metabolized again.
Can never be brought back together.
Glory be to God for your own analysis. That is to tell you Nigeria is a broken bottle. It is broken and it has been destroyed. We can never emerge, remain together again. See, darkness and light has nothing in common. We are the light, we are the Biafrans, we are the light. Checkmate on and all the Biafrans all over the world. You will find out that anywhere we step in, we are always being the first to step in to make life to see road.
Somebody said yesterday that the Igbos are the fourth richest in the whole world.
Igbos are the fourth richest. That was his own analysis based on his own angle, the way he perceived it. But I am standing here to tell you that Igbos are number one. Let him go and do the calculation very well. In the midst of 20 pounds, remember after the war, all Igbos' money was seized. And the surviving ones was given 20 pounds. Calculate the years till today. How many both Fulani I challenge them? Both Hausas I challenge them. Both the Yorubas I challenge them. Both everyone I challenge them. Let them come out and challenge me with this. Let them face what Igbos will face and let them collect 20 pounds. After the years, some years today, let them come and compete with us. Let them come and meet up the level we have met, the standard we have raised, the standard, the level we are today. Let them try it. Okay, now that is to tell you we are number one, not fourth richest. And that is why, because every Igbo man have four sides. Every Biafran man, Biafran soul have four sides. And when it's coming out from the mother's womb, there is number one here. There is number two here, and these are the fourth ones that complete it. You understand? And when it comes out, the first thing they will cite, what am I going to do for me to become relevant in my own environment, society? Okay,
now let us take attention to what happened in Abuja yesterday. A situation where Shad members were protesting in favor of Pakistan, and they clash with Nigerian army. As we speak, about 5 of them have gone to the war beyond as a result of that activity. But do you think we should be seeing this in Nigeria? Shad members in Nigeria protesting in favor of Pakistan because of what is happening between Israel.
This shows you, I'm sorry to use this word, how stupid they are. I'm asking a question, are they Pakistan or are they Palestinian?
Maybe they believe they are one in faith with them.
They are one in faith.
I said maybe that is their belief.
Chad, is Nigeria their country? If you want to do such protests, go to your own place. You cannot come to Nigeria if not that Nigeria is a country whereby corruption is ruling, whereby, all these people that have cost coin, they are the one ruling in country. If not so, Chad doesn't have what it takes. Let them go try Burkina Faso. Can they go to Burkina Faso and do such rubbish? They can't try it, but they see that Nigeria is a zoo as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu called them. They see it as an animal place. As Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, described them. He see Nigeria as a place where those being the way the international bodies recognize Nigeria, they are the waste bin. That is why they themselves as a waste came to Nigeria to do such protest.
If I may ask this question, I understand that the Igbos have origin from Israel. Could that be the reason you maintain this opposition?
Of course. Not even the reason why I maintain this. I am speaking the truth. Hello, let me tell you, have you ever seen Igbos, the Biafrans, maybe in Ghana or in Togo, protesting against any Christian country? But if you want to do such protest, go to your country, go to your land, and do that protest in your own land. In Chad, are they doing protests in Chad because of Palestine? Are they doing the protests in Chad? Then why did you leave your country and come to another person's country to come and be doing protests?
No, the Chad members are Nigerians.
Okay, the Chad members are Nigerians.
Yes.
By blood?
No, by blood, by origin, by death,
by centralization.
By everything, they are Nigerians.
By everything.
Yes. They are protesting in favor of Pakistan.
Why did you call them Chad?
No, I said Shiite members.
Okay, Shiite members.
Yes.
Shiite.
Under the leadership of El Zazaki.
El Zazaki, that is Shiite people.
Yes.
Now listen and listen good. Come to that note. Before you begin to protest, you should have asked yourself a question. Because there is one problem that the people do have. And what was that problem? The problem of Mbiarambera trying to overcome Noro Noro. Are you hearing me?
Maybe for purpose of those who don't understand Igbo, you should explain.
Okay, for the purpose of them. But they should have asked the encyclopedians. They should have asked the goggles. Because there is no way Noro Noro Ghana and allow them Mbiarambera to take over their land. Let me tell you, that land, that place was given to them officially by Chukwu Obiam. Go and read the Bible. Their foundation and their source is from the Bible. It was the Israeli land. It's just like, they are protesting because the Fulani has come to Nigeria and take over Nigeria, and they are succeeding and successful in Nigeria. That is why they think that is how other places, other countries will be as mumutiously, allow strangers to take their right to what rightfully belongs to them. Yes, but it's not like that. Baba, you cannot come from nowhere to my father's house and take my father's property. Kojo, you can only beg me if I like.
Okay, now wait, let me take you to this thing that happened in Edo State, talking about Urumi, where about 16 persons were reportedly killed and burned to ashes, perhaps on allegation of being kidnappers or perhaps killer henchmen. But as you have it, the government, the presidency have ordered a full-scale investigation and that the perpetrators should be arrested and brought to justice. You understand that it belongs on the government, the police, to prosecute any crime. But in what look like people taking law into their hands, we are seeing this situation. What is your take?
Now my take is this. Now the government are now rising. Police, the security men, because Fulanis are being killed. Because Fulani is set ablaze and burned to ashes. But Fulanis are taking the life of Nigerians, many Nigerians, in Edo, in Ondo, in Omuahia. They intend to pass Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and they find many Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Government did not take action. They go to Enugu, even 3 days ago, they buy in Enugu. Government do not take action. In Ebonyi State, they buy. Government did not take action, but now they have five Fulani. Government start to take action. You say that I doesn't have right to defend myself. Now I want to ask you, I put it to you. What we know has meant to be. Let me bring it to the...
put it to the government.
Okay, I put it to the Nigerian government. See, there's Musa and Ko Buba. All of you hear this. Listen and listen good. I want to drive a little bit from the word of God, then I come back. The herdsman started in the scripture. Abraham was a herdsman. Jacob and his children, they were all herdsmen. Are you hearing me? All these many people you see in the Bible that are generous, that did the work of that God used mightily, they were all herdsmen. But they themselves in their own herdsmen, the way we know them initially, I know them as herdsmen that hold pankele, that hold stick to direct the cow. Whereby that cow now are being controlled with a gun. If you shoot a cow gun, check cow no go die. So what happened to pankele that they are holding before? That make them to start using gun. You see where they make the mistake, and that is where they start to commit the evil, the all manner of evil and atrocities they have been committing. That is what led to that.
The news that the making around having that they were hunters, that they were coming from Elder River State, route north.
Okay, good and fine. I did not disclose
and they discovered den gun in their possession.
I did not disclose den guns.
Their possession.
That is Nigeria's language. Have Nigeria ever tell you the truth? What was discovered from them was AK-47, and what was it doing in their own possession?
You may not have
are they uniform people?
Do you have that of good authority, or you are speculating?
Which other speculating? Don't you see what happened? One thing is that in this country called Nigeria, you people don't tell truth.
When you say this, you people, I don't know who you are referring to.
I'm referring to all of you Nigerians.
So let us hear from
not Nigerian journalists now, now own self. Let
us hear from Lucky, because this is someone from Edo State, and of course from Uromi. Lucky, your people are in the news for, I don't say for a wrong reason. Your people are in the news anyway, because there's an allegation that they lynched about 16 people who were suspected to be henchmen, killer henchmen, whatever name they may go by. But the question is, the president has ordered a full-scale investigation and a clampdown on those who kill those Fulani.
Thank you very much, my brother. You see, I don't know when it will be happening in the south. The north will just split up. And look, the whole country will collapse. And our southern governor, they are not saying anything. And I could remember when I travel to Uromi, all our women, they can't farm. They can't go to farm. Even pregnant woman was slaughtered and killed. And the police and the people, the government couldn't do anything. See, now, don't forget what the law say. What were they doing with those guns coming from all the way from this hunter? You mean they don't have a place in the north where they hunt? I give you an example now. When you see a man with gun and you are not holding gun, what do? You have to defend yourself.
But Lucky, let me bring this angle, because we understand that going by the law of the country, it is police that prosecute, and if anyone is arrested perhaps with arms, the right thing would have been to hand the person over to police. But taking law into one's hands, I don't think it's the right thing to do. But the question is this: what do you think would have made the people to take the law into their hands instead of handing them over to police?
That's part. I sorry for the killing. I don't encourage killing. But you should remember our law, our policemen. When you take a criminal to police station, what you find the next day, they release him outside. I believe that is why the people take that action immediately. It's not the first time when they arrest criminal, send to police, before you know, maybe one name here will just come, and before you know, they release.
So that is why the people don't have confidence in the ability of police to
yes, there's no confidence, even government, even the man on him, the president cannot say today yes and it's yes. So people doesn't believe even the president or the agency. You see what INEC did. So Nigeria people doesn't believe the police. Question I ask you, go to Edo State. You can't find, how do you find police in Uromi except where the police station is? So you can move from here 1 hour driving, you will not find any policemen. I don't understand me. So the people look unto God not even the government. So I am not justifying that killing. I'm sorry for that killing, but what I want to say is that when I see article, a lot of northerners are shouting, but when it happened to from the south, the southern governor don't say anything. I think it's a lesson. It's a lesson that there's a state they don't take nonsense. Edo state they don't take nonsense. That's part with the amalgamation force we give it to us we don't like. But a criminal, when you come to that place with a pity, what are they with? The question is asked to them, what are they doing with their gun and AK-47? That's the question. What are they doing with it? Sir, I want to ask a question. Do you think you can travel from here, from Lagos, to Southeast with ordinary knife?
We are lucky. Let me ask this question. As a security expert that you are, what do you think can be done for the police to rekindle the confidence that the public will used to have in them, so that we can avert this ugly situation next time, or people taking laws into their hand? Because I think it has been established that the problem is that the people don't have confidence in the ability of police to do the right thing. That's why people often take laws into their hands. What do you think the police can do to build that confidence?
See, let me tell you something. You know what happened to NSAS? When they deploy police to go and monitor, people were just protesting with ordinary paper and flag. What happened? They kill them. So do you think people will trust the police? Or you arrest a criminal, you take it to police station, and at the end you see him, a police will give information to that person, say, is A, is B, they inform me. Do you think people have problem? In America, if anything happens, you see, let me give you an example now. The people they arrested now might be innocent, and the report that did that thing, they must have gone. They'll be arrested innocent at the president, because the president have ordered they should go and this. When many was killed on last month, did the president order they should go arrest these people? So let me tell you, the police, the army should sit tight. They should sit tight and protect the people. If it's in America, if that thing happens, 1 minute you see the policemen around there. But our own car, 1 hour, 2 hours, you be calling police, they will not come. So they should blame the commissioner of police in that state.
But lastly on this, Mr. Lucky, seeing that this is the situation, what is your advice to those people in Uromi, particularly for their safety?
They have to be vigilant. They have to be vigilant, because the Fulani at the bench, they left for the police to or the government to make sure put more security in that place. But what I'm saying, sir, it's not another place that is killing. There is killing everywhere. In the southeast, the one that happened in Enugu state, what did they do? Did the government do anything? I don't know, because the government control the police, control army, control SSS. They are in Abuja there, sort of deployed them to enter inside bush and feed this people out. Let me tell you something. That part, I'm not justified, I'm not happy this killing of these 16 people. I don't support that. But police should be proactive. Police should, they should be, you know, they should open their mind to protect the people. There's no protection. That's why people are taking their lawlessness on their hands. Not only Edo State, everywhere in Nigeria. Look at the Shai who went and started protesting. What did they do? They started shooting guns, started putting tear gas. Is that how? Do you think the people would trust the government or trust the police? I think police need to train it. They need to go train it back to train. Police need to learn for Ghana. Nigeria police, they need to learn for Ghana. Or even Togo here, the way they do their work. That's why you see all this killing everywhere. I told you, it happened in Ibadan. It happened on Osun State. It happened on those states. They Fulani king.
Mr. Lucky, I must say a very big thank you for your time.
I think Edo people to be vigilant. Edo not be Lagos.
I must say a very big thank you for your time, but the way it is, I think the people in that Uromi should understand that the police have the mandate to prosecute.
Police should
and
protect people.
When things of this nature happen, that it goes on them to hand over any culprit to the appropriate authorities for prosecution.
Yes.
And just as we were saying, this is another eye-opener for the government and the police, that there is need to build confidence because the society, the public have lost confidence in their ability to do the right thing. Of course, that's why we often see this ugly trend. If the people have confidence that the police will do the right thing, I don't think they will take law into their hands. I think it's a lesson for everyone. I must say, very thank you for your time. This is Thank you.